In deciding what to do, consequentialism, also called utilitarianism, asks one simple question: do the benefits of the action or the policy outweigh the costs? That is the policy or action beneficial? If the benefits outweigh the costs, yes, the policy is beneficial. Consequentialist reasoning is one of the two most important forms of moral reasoning guiding public policy debates and decisions in the United States and, of course, many other countries. You should be able to think of a million examples of consequentialist reasoning in public policy. For example, should our town build a swimming pool? Should our state provide additional funding for public education? Should our nation allow more immigration or less? In thinking about public policy, we should pretty much always use consequential reasoning, at least in part. Governments routinely do this through cost-benefit analysis. In fact, in our country, in the United States, many federal policies require cost-benefit analysis as part of their deliberations. So, consequentialist reasoning is important, it's valuable, but we should almost never let it totally determine our choices for a couple of reasons. Consequential reasoning requires us to be able to measure both costs and benefits. This is really hard. Costs and benefits are in the future. They haven't happened yet, so they're unknown. We can predict what the costs and benefits will be, but we don't know for sure. And in many cases, we don't even have all that accurate of predictions. We also disagree on what counts as a cost and what counts as a benefit. For example, how should we value the benefits of trying to protect polar bears or coral reefs? Third, and perhaps most importantly, sometimes policies might have benefits that are much greater than the costs, as we commonly measure costs and benefits, but are nonetheless seen as morally offensive. And here's an example of that. A very large share of our healthcare spending in our country is used on those in the last 6 months of their lives, on those we are pretty certain are going to die fairly soon, whether or not we treat them. We could save many billions of dollars by not treating the elderly or those dying, and instead invest that money in other public health purposes that will likely produce greater benefits. But is anyone advocating cutting off governmental health care for the elderly or the dying? Would anyone believe that that is the right thing to do? Consequentialism is valuable, but it is not perfect, nor is it everything. In making our decisions, we'll want to consider more than just the costs or benefits of our policies.